Celtics Game 2 win. Number 1 overall pick Markelle Fultz did not play a single minute. Sixers legend Dr. J has taken notice, saying, quote, Tatum probably should have been the first pick in the draft. So, Nick, the number 1 pick in the 2017 NBA draft should have been blank.
All of a sudden, this is looking like an outstanding draft class, but I think the clear winner would be Donovan Mitchell. Now, he's a guy who was not even in the discussion to be a top 5 pick, but what he's done already, his rookie season, the records he's setting as far as 8 games to start a career in the playoffs with 20-plus points, him being the straw that stirs the entire offense in Utah, Donovan Mitchell is my answer. I thought Lonzo should have gone number 1. He's not even really in the top 2 or 3 debate here.
Yeah, it's hard to take a guy, even after we got hindsight. We've seen it. Got 6'3", though. You know, I love Donovan Mitchell. No one more excited about him playing, but at 6'3", the first pick in the draft, I got to go with Jason Tatum.
Oh, wow.
And how he's performed in the playoffs. If I'm looking for a forward, if I'm looking for a wing player, Donovan Mitchell is exciting. If I need a guard, if I need a wing player, Jason Tatum is going to be the first pick.
All right, moving on to the other game last night. LeBron James was unstoppable, and the Cavs 128-110 Game 2 win. The King finished with 43 points, 14 assists, and was the star of the night. So, CeCe, besides LeBron, the best performance last night was blank.
On the same court, Kevin Love. Dropping 31, getting them off to a fast start. Not only, this is the most dunks I've seen Kevin Love get in a long time, but it's the most shots I've seen him get inside of 5 feet. His overall confidence, LeBron talked about it. He had that look on his face, and they fed him.
And they needed it. I agree with you. I'll be quick. Kevin Love, 31-11, 1 point off his playoff career high at a critical moment for him and his teammates. Can't have 9-10 straight bad playoff games. He got off the schneid. We'll see how he does in Game 3, but I agree. Kevin Love, other than LeBron, best performance last night.
All right, let's move on to tonight's matchup. The Warriors take a 2-0 series lead with the win. They took it with the win against the Pelicans on Tuesday. Golden State were carried by Durant's 29 points and the return of Steph Curry. Spinning it forward, Nick, the biggest X factor in tonight's Warriors-Pelicans game is blank.
Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo needs to hit a couple perimeter shots early to force them to actually guard him, to not allow Draymond Green to play this amazing rover defense that has given Anthony Davis so much trouble. You need to clear up the paint for Anthony Davis. The way you do that is hit perimeter shots. The guy you question if he can hit perimeter shots is Rondo, so that's why he's my X factor. He needs to play well from the outside for them to have a chance.
I'm going with Draymond Green. I expect the Warriors to be locked in. Who's going to get them more locked in than Draymond Green? No one. Him orchestrating the offense. It seems like he's got his stroke back in game number 1 and 2, shooting the three-pointer at a higher percentage. But his ability to be able to run the offense from the high post, Draymond Green, is invaluable to what the Warriors do.
All right, good answer. On to the other game tonight. The Jazz beat the Rockets Wednesday to even the series at 1. Donovan Mitchell had a tame 17 points, while Harden's 32 weren't enough to get it done. Looking ahead, CC, the most pivotal player in tonight's Rockets-Jazz Game 3 is blank.
I'm going with James Harden, the MVP. Going on the road to Utah, we saw Russ in his struggle in Utah and struggling with the fans. They got a loud, rowdy fan base, but Harden, I want him to get other players involved. I want the ball to be moved. I know he can ISO. I know he can finish it off, but I believe his ball movement is the key to tonight's game.
I'm going to go with the guy that they brought in for this game, for games such as this, Chris Paul. We've seen James Harden in the past in these moments where you know he has to have a good game, throw up a 5 for 22 in the postseason, have a double-digit turnover game. I love Harden's game, but in some of these moments, he's had some of his worst games. They brought in Chris Paul to be the steadying force in games like this. We gave away one we shouldn't. We can steal home court back tonight in Utah, so Chris Paul has to go do that for them. He's been great for them all year. His most important game of the season is tonight. I expect him to step up and deliver.
All right, moving on to football. Jason Witten announced his retirement yesterday. Couple that with the Cowboys releasing Des Bryant in April, and Dak Prescott is losing weapons by the boatload. Nick, Dak's #1 option next season will be blank.
Allen Hurns? I mean, I'm just looking down the list, and I'm like, well, I don't think it's going to be Rico Gathers. Did Terrence Williams do anything for you? I mean, does Zeke count? Allen Hurns, by process of elimination, is my answer. It's not even because I think he's going to have some monster season. I just don't know who the hell else I could pick. Allen Hurns, my answer, see?
Well, of course, I'm the wide receiver expert. You got to go with, man, the really smart, got short area quickness. Oh man, he's electric when he gets the ball within after the catch. Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley is the man. Playing in the slot, get two-way go. I mean, he's the type of player you can revolve your offensive passing game around.
Who does he remind you of, CC?
Oh, he's a poor man, Amendola.
What, a little Wes Welker in him?
Wes Welker.
Yeah, he's real poor for Wes Welker.
Like a shorter, easy Ed McCaffrey?
No, Easy Ed is a lot better than him. Ed can play outside. Ed can run, man, and he producing star athletes, too.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that.
His offspring is strong. I told Ed, though, that comes from his wife. That's not Ed. That's producing.
We got to take a break. Coming up was last night more about the Celtics being good.
That short area quickness, man, that's underrated.
It's underrated.
Back after
Sneaky fast, man.
Sneaky fast. He's a real smart player, I hear.
Gym rat, too.